the rain hit the cold, cold ground. There was sunshine just because, and it didn't matter what the weather was. Yeah, a long way down. It's a long way up. It's a long way
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Super Friendship Happy Match between Unicorns United and Rainbow Spectrum. That's right, it's a Rainbow Unicorn match here tonight on NGS in Division D West. Looks like both teams are ready to go here. Our first map of the night is going to be Volskaya Foundry. This is Rainbow Spectrum's map pick, and Unicorn United first pick. They opted for first pick in the coin toss. Let's get right into the draft.
Volskaya Industries.
Okay. Here we are into the draft, and Unicorns United going to be picking and banning first. Now, the thing about Rainbow Spectrum is they have a player named Bimaduho, which is how I'm going to pronounce that. And they are well known throughout NGS for being a cheese master, if you will. They prefer not to call it cheese, but instead a viable strategy. But all you need to know about BMed is that they have a level 100 Gazlo on their account. Rain are going to be the first ban, though, so Unicorns United not looking to ban out anything crazy. And, you know, to be fair to Bimaduho, they have not really been picking Gazlo, I don't think. I actually don't know. I haven't looked at their the Rainbow Spectrum's history there. So we're going to see how this goes. Urel being banned out. These are pretty standard NGS bans. Rainer and Urel. So I don't know if we're going to get anything super crazy coming out in these bans just yet. And really, it's always just thought of like, oh, do we ban the Genji? Do we ban, Asmodan? What do we do here? What's overpowered and something we're looking to get? They get rid of the Kael'thas. Don't want to deal with those flame powers on the point. It can be really tough to avoid Kael'thas damage going into those points, going into those narrow chokeholds on every single one of those protector points. So Kael'thas can always be tough. All right. Trying to figure out what to do here. You could ban the Genji. You could ban the Asmodan. Ban the Diablo instead, so all those strategies are open. Surprised we're not seeing an Asmodan ban. And there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Unicorns United grab the Asmodan right up. And I'm not sure what Rainbow Spectrum wants to do here. They've got the Genji available. Genji can really mess with Asmodan, get a few kills on him, make sure he doesn't get those stacks, but stacking mid and top in Volskaya Foundry can be very deadly. He's going to stack Asmodan up quick, and he's going to have a lot of damage to throw on the enemy team. Deckard and Jaina, a classic combination from there. You can always stay a while in ring. You can always have Elemental, and Deckard can simply you slow people down, and you get them in the root, throw them down, throw those blizzards down. You're in good shape. But we're going to see what they go with last year. Phoenix and Malfurion. Malfurion, a bit of a surprise. Whitemane is available, but maybe they don't have a Whitemane player. Malfurion is a decent pick. He's a little bit susceptible to dive. And a Jaina flank can ruin a Malfurion's day for sure. Phoenix being taken as well. I like the Phoenix. It's going to help a little bit with Asmodan's clear. I'm surprised they banned the Kael. They have first pick. You could see Rainbow Spectrum take Kael'thas, but the Kael'thas ban surprises me because Kael'thas can help Asmodan stack so easily. Murden next ban, so they're already banning tanks. Maybe trying to force Unicorns United into banning another tank and then grabbing the last one left themselves. So maybe trying to tank choke them out immediately. Blaze the next ban. So they've banned out, each team has banned out a tank and an offlaner despite not having one themselves. So I wonder what they're going to go here. They banned out the Diablo, they banned out the Murden. They could grab another tanker. They could grab a Murden is surprising me. They could ban out the Garrosh and then take a Johanna Murden, effectively taking the highest priority tanks away from Unicorns United, forcing him to do something like ETC. But they get the Johanna, Genji, Johanna, Jaina, Deckard, very potent combination. Genji, always strong. But they're going to take the ETC anyway, and they're going to go ETC variant and say, hey, just, middle finger to the tank chokehold and just going with the ETC variant. We saw a variant last game. It worked out fairly well in the mid to late game. So on Volskaya Foundry, Rainbow Spectrum is going to be wanting to go to the late game, I think. So not into an Asmodan. What am I saying? What? Wait, why am I surprised? Why am I surprised? How dare I act shocked at this even happening? Murky gonna be their offlaner. But yeah, the Varian ETC. Varian can be very good mid to late, early and mid game with the taunt. But they do have the Asmodan for the late game, so they kind of got both bases covered there as far as the draft is concerned. So really, the name of the game for Unicorns United is gonna be, does Asmodan stack? And how do they handle the offlane? Varian and ETC seem like a redundant combination there, unless Varian is gonna go Smash, in which case he becomes a bruiser type player. You get a Smash onto somebody, you throw a Globe onto them, you get a Phoenix Arsenal Synergy, Pulse Round on them. I forget what it's called, but you get the big Phoenix damage on them as well as the Asmodan Bomb, and then Colossal Smash card can simply explode. Phoenix can be an offlaner, but that kind of raises the question of what's Varian doing in the format. Is he getting the kills? With Colossal Smash, he can. But they don't, without Phoenix, they don't have a lot of setup for the Asmodan is the problem. But into the game we go. We're going to get into the match here. There's Murky. We're going to get to Murky in a second. First, we're going to start with the blue team. On the left, we've got Unicorns United with Lorebot on the Varian, Vardic on the ETC, Handstall on the Hamstall on the Malfurion, Zila on the Asmodan, and Quits on the Phoenix. And on the Rainbow Spectrum, we've got on the Deckard? Yeah, the Deckard. E-Day 15 on the Johanna, Nemesis on the Jaina, Plur Ninja, the Peace, Love, Unity, Respect Ninja right there on the Genji, playing the Ninja himself. And on the Murky is Bimaduho, as promised. And Murky going Bribe. Very powerful on this map. All right. All right, E-Day just coming in and giving Jaina a place to put that Blizzard on the minions. Asmodan trying to get those stacks, but it's tough. Asmodan has 2 stacks so far. And I think they're just trying to prep this way for another globe. But it's going to be very difficult. Not really moving from this lane. Varian now going to offlane, it looks like. And Genji just kind of checking it out. Getting a stack there onto the Ninja. Normally what you want with Asmodan is to be stacked at 200 around minutes 5 through 7 is what you say, but a little bit later will be fine as long as you've got that full stacking before you get too far down in the game. You really want that big Asmodan damage at the end, really making your late game strong with the Asmodan. And both teams grabbing their turrets so far. No real surprises, it looks like, from the talents. How's Murky doing down here? Doing just fine. I can't see their bribe stacks. That's very frustrating. What? I can't see them at all. I have to click on the hero. They have 11 bribe stacks so far. So 2 more, 9 more, and they'll be able to get a full minion. That'll help Murky take those turret camps, but Varian really pushing Murky in B-mid, having to wait for that Murky health regen to go back up. Murky has crazy health regeneration. So far, Unicorns United, really a quiet game so far, but Unicorns United ahead in experience, ahead of the Rainbow Spectrum. E-Day stepping way up, trying to force them off. Trying to slow down these rotations so they can get some control. The control point unlocking. Oh, thank you so much, Basil. Thank you, Cody Kraz. We got a big raid and a big cheer there from Basil and Cody Krabs. Welcome, everybody, to game number 1 between Unicorn United and Rainbow Spectrum, the friendship match of the night. And a unattended lane here is getting a lot of damage onto that front wall. That's good news. Nobody grabbing this middle camp. Both teams going for their siege camps. Lorebot down here with the Murky. Varian smartly killing that egg. BMed dies, whatever. But only 14 stacks, so Lorebot doing a very good job of stopping that Murky from stacking up the bribe. Varda comes through, tries to get a slide onto Ide, on the Johanna. Johanna dodges it. So the Blizzard comes out, getting a lot of damage onto the Varian and onto the ETC. And Varian does indeed go for Colossus Smash, but pays the price and goes down. Varian very squishy with Colossus Smash without that taunt. However, the rest of the team of Rainbow Spectrum has to back up and tap. So the point belonging to Unicorns United for now, as Varian back up in just 5 seconds. The ETC goes down as well, and they're winning this 4v5. Murky just off doing Murky things up top. BMed getting some top pressure with the remains of this camp. But now, 3 members. Varian trailing in. Lord Ninja goes in for the kill. Genji getting very low. Phoenix gets the kill. Genji stuck way out. Quist punishes the Genji for going. There's the Colossus Smash onto the tank. Ide taking some damage, but it's not enough. Asmodan has got the laser, but Johanna just too tanky and survives that. They've got the level 7 advantage, but they do have the Genji coming back in a while, and 7s probably will be online for Unicorns United. Asmodan now only at 67 stacks, a little bit below what you want to be. And Murky, though, just on this wall. They get a tower. They get themselves bribe stacks. They're up to 27 so far. Ide getting in there, and Alfurian in trouble trying to make it out, does not have the heals to escape. Phoenix teleports out, and now the point easily belonging to Rainbow Spectrum, but Unicorns United grabbing themselves a turret camp. They're going to use this turret camp to get back on here, and they're going to have to get on here soon as the percentage is ticking away. Varian having to deal with the Murky, doesn't want to lose that front wall. And really, Murky, if Murky pushes hard enough, if BMed pushes hard enough on this Murky, they can get the rest of that turret. And hey, if you get that turret, that kind of puts you even with what the Protector can get. So they're going to contest with getting Hunter right at the exact time. 5v4. Murky now maybe making their way down. Yeah, they're mounting up and getting a big root from Decker Kane. Genji to follow up with a colossal smash in the back onto Nemesis. Jaina is in trouble, gets the heal. The dunk is there, but the shield prevents Nemesis from going down. Ide is up in front, but getting very low. Murky trying to draw their fire, but it's not enough as Johanna goes down. Murky goes down. Murky, of course, going to be fine. Nemesis very low. The dunk, not going to get the kill, but Decker's going to have to throw out a potion, and that's going to be a Protector belonging to Unicorns United. The Protector belongs to Unicorns United. Murky not getting it too much of a push, only able to get 1 tower. Now Murky down here in the bottom against this Varian. As this Protector pushes up, we're going to see if Murky can get enough pressure, but they've done a very good job on the side of Unicorns United, deciding when to go after that Murky and when to stop their push and when to fight as 5 against Rainbow Spectrum. BMed, obviously a trained Murky player, but they are doing a good job of shutting down the Murky. I almost was like, oh no, I missed the kill, but it's just Murky. Just doing Murky things. And this Protector going to get the well, and that's it. And they're going to go back. And so they trade out the Protector for they trade out it's going to look like 2 walls for 1 wall top. But they might get a kill on Alfurian way out here. Genji trying to get the kill on a handstill. The laser's going to land onto Plur Ninja.
Protector's power. Impressive.
Plur backs out, and they're going to be fine. Unicorns United pushing in. Our 10s are here for both teams. ETC holding their ult. It is going to be Mosh Pit. Murky, though, going for March of the Murloc, so it's going to be Lornado. But you've also got Blessed Shield along with March of Octo Grab. Excuse me, not March. Ooh, there's the grab onto Varian. Chunk him down to half health. That's a cooldown used to get Lorebot down. But Varian's got some self-sustain here. With the second wind talent. Oh, a big raid from one Mega Man fan. Thank you so much for the raid of 8. I really appreciate that. Huge plays coming in from NGS. And oh, it looks like Rainbow Spectrum might be caught out. They decide not to go for the flank. And Murky just being annoying down there in bottom. Johanna stepping up, trying to make space for her team. Has to use Iron Skin, but there's the Mosh immediately interrupted. Big condemn from Ide there. Throwing the Blessed Shield into the Ring of Frost. Malfurion goes down. Genji gets the kills. There's the Tornado to secure the kill on the ETC. Rainbow Spectrum snap response to that ETC mosh pit. Fantastic. Fantastic job by them. The med kit will belong to them as payment. And Murky now sneaking up here, using those bribe stacks to get that extra camp. Gonna cut the wave. Murky gonna be doing other Murky stuff. Gonna get that experience. And that's really helping. The Murky soaking so much is helping them stay in the game. It's forcing Varian to stay down bot with Murky, which is reducing their... Murky is using Octo Grab to make sure Varian doesn't kill his egg, which is hilarious to me. But it's getting him those sweet, sweet bribe stacks. Asmodee still not at 200 stacks, and that's really not where Asmodee wants to be right now in this game. So everything notwithstanding, they've got the first protector. But they lose 2 people here. They go down in levels. The 13 talent tier is here. Ide maybe looking for an engage on this Phoenix. Nems doesn't make it happen. Blur Ninja in trouble. The root goes down. Blur Ninja Swift strikes out in time to survive. Ragnarok! The rehost from Ragnarok, thank you for paying it back forward here. 2D Moss, thank you for joining us here. Everyone is joining us here for the big friendship match of the night, of the season, really. Oh, a big Octo Grab goes on to Phoenix. Can they follow up? It's just going to be the pufferfish damage. There's no possibility for follow-up from them. Varian, though, now stealing their camp, and it's in a 4v4 up here now. We're going to have the point belonging to Rainbow Spectrum. Murky going down in that 1v1 against Varian. Murky's just giving Varian all sorts of trouble. X-Strike goes down onto Malfurion. They find him. He can't get out. He pops the heal. He's got the movement speed. Oh, that's so sad. The Tranquility goes down, but it doesn't stop Malfurion from dying. But there's the Purifier Beam. Planet Cracker, excuse me, coming out from... Why did I miss that up? The Planet Cracker coming out from Phoenix. Purifier Beam is Artanis' thing. Gonna secure that Genji kill, but it's only a 2-for-1. The 2-for-1 gets them the Protector, though. And that Ring of Frost from Jaina, really killing it. An excellently aimed ring on there. Really turned the tide of that fight. They could have been a quick counter kill with the Planet Cracker from Unicorns United, but that ring really secured those kills from Rainbow Spectrum and Murky. Down bot. Just pushing his beautiful fishy heart out. Phoenix going to be soaking up, but here comes the Protector. Phoenix could be in trouble if they get the root down, but it's not going to happen. Yeah, the miss is there. And I'm a little surprised that Jaina is in the Protector. The Colossal Smash goes down onto the Protector, trying to whittle it down as fast as possible. Genji going in onto the Varian. The X-Strike confirms the kill onto ETC and Varian. Woo! Rainbow Spectrum is absolutely on fire right tonight. All right. Whoops. Okay, it looks like E And thank you, 2D Moss. I appreciate that. I've been forgetting to put the camera on a minion, but wow, Malfurion is in trouble, and Fleur Ninja has been absolutely. Goes in for the Swift Strike. Did he get the kill? He doesn't get the reset. Oh, the reset doesn't happen in time. They get the fort. They trade out kills. Heads up play, very aggressive from Plur Ninja. I love it, but Plur Ninja absolutely taking advantage of Malfurion's lack of escape. And you'll notice though, 2D Moss, that if I select Murky and Murky dies, it stays on Murky. If I select a minion and it dies, it disappears. But I appreciate the heads up for the number E trick. I don't know why I can't get rid of it with just hitting a button. I used to be able to hit backspace. Oh well. That's enough inside baseball here on how to observe a Heroes of the Storm game. Murky grabbing that camp. How many stacks does Murky have? 16. That's going to get 2 stacks of bribe. Meanwhile, though, Unicorns United, using the fact that they're 16, Varian is down bot, though. Rainbow Spectrum will be able to invade on this. They get onto here. The Mosh Pit comes out, forces them off. The Planet Cracker comes out. It's going to kill just Murky. The X-Strike coming straight down onto Phoenix, abusing that Planet Cracker. ETC Mosh Pit to keep everybody off, but he got obliterated. Phoenix and Malfurion to follow. Rainbow Spectrum are running away with this game. Just so much kill potential on their side. Murky, got killed. Varian found it out. Murky's going to play it safe down here, but they're pushing onto this keep. And someone forgot to grab the medic thing. Genji's going to get it. Osmodan trying to make things happen. Just now at 237 stacks, at level 17, this is not really where Asmodan wants to be. Asmodan really wants to have 400 stacks by level 20. The good news is that Asmo can now self-stack. The Lornado coming out trying to separate this ETC, but Genji pushes too hard and too deep. Deckard Cain grabs the medic jar. The root going down to stop the Mosh Pit fall. It's just on Johanna, not able to follow enough for the kills. Johanna, too tanky, too powerful, gets out. Varian, though, going to be on point C first. Murky, probably going to give him a rough time. And so far, haven't seen too many Octo Grab combos coming out with the X-Strike and with the Ring of Frost. But we may see that here on point C, point Clown. Vardic getting right up front, right in everybody's face. But Murky's just going to make sure to get some soak. And probably the name of the game here is to try and get to level 20 before they get the point, as well as let Genji come back into the game. This fort, though, as a result of that game plan, will belong to Unicorns United. ETC stepping up. Looks like they're going to fight over this turret, but that's going to be very dangerous for Unicorns United as 20 is here. Murky starting to make his way down. Varian's still on point. They, I don't know if they can get on this point in time. 94, 95, 96. Yeah, it's too late. Genji immediately going for the X-Strike. The Protector belongs to Unicorns United, but they're trying to stop them from getting into it, and instead the Protector going into them. The Octo Grab going in. The Ring of Frost is out, but it doesn't hit anybody. No, Genji is in the backline trying to kill the Asmodan, but the Protector turns around onto Plur Ninja. Plur Ninja goes down. That is 1 kill down, and the Protector looking very healthy and looking very pushable here. That's a rough time. All right. Protector killing those quick turrets. The egg killed just... I don't know if that was on purpose to like try and draw their fire or what, but VMed is in trouble on that Murky. All right, Deckard getting in trouble. The dunks coming out now at 353 stacks. Those dunks are starting to hurt a lot more. 20 still out here for Rainbow Spectrum, but they keep getting down low. The Mosh Pit comes out. There's no fall. Lornado immediately interrupts it. So I think it was just on Murky, but I think Murky, did he go fish tank? Oh, big tuna, not fish tank. That's what I meant. But the keep is going to go down. That's a free keep for them. But 20s are now here. Genji finally back, and now it's an even fight. Blessed Shield is down. Heroics, though, so much in favor on the side of Rainbow Spectrum. This Protector still pretty healthy. It's just a Murky. Murky will be back in 15 seconds, but now it's hitting the core. They're trying to go for it. They're trying to get as much damage as they can. They need to get some kills, I think, before they can core. And they realize this. They're starting to back up. They're trying to get their minions in there to core, but this Protector is about dead. It runs out of time. ETC gets a big slide on Johanna. The follow-up damage. Not going to kill her, but it will stop any threat of a chase coming out from Rainbow Spectrum. Meanwhile, this wave pretty strong up here. Not going to grab a keep, though. Murky's going to try and make it happen. Unicorns. Gonna be pushing on here. Oh, be dead. Just pushing out of the keep, being a Murky annoyance, is making sure this camp gets as much damage on this keep as possible. They're going to come kill that Murky. Maybe. No, Murky gets out, and they're going to grab this camp tree. As they spend the time trying to deal with the camp created by Murky, they're going to get even more items. So really saving up that Genji kill means that they didn't have to waste the items on a losing team fight. So they've got 2 turrets and 2 health camps, and that's going to be a big deal on point A. So they want to stay alive and stay safe even until that point comes up, because I think they have an advantage on it. Murky's going to be able to de-push the lane like crazy. Murky has 10 stacks of Bribe. No. Free fort for Unicorns United, as Rainbow Spectrum just does not want to engage. So yeah, sure, take all our structures. As long as you're not taking a keep. Well, they might try to go for it here. They think they found a root into somebody. A mosh pit. That's a full interrupt there. The Ring of Frost goes down, doesn't hit anybody. Plur Ninja is caught way out, uses a Swift Strike, and the Planet Cracker will the X Strike to get out, but the Planet Cracker converts the kill. Nemesis looking very low. The Tranquility makes sure that they can chase. BMed is trying to stop them, trying to get some kind of slow on the enemy team. Johanna gets out. The Iron Skin is there. BMed bravely sacrificing themselves, and Genji goes down again. They're pushing on this keep wall. I don't know if they're getting much more. A big scroll of ceiling from Deckard Cain chunks everybody. VGC's looking kind of low. They may try to find this kill, but Nemesis is in trouble. The dunk? No, Nemesis will be healed up. Dunk should not kill them. And Murky is back. This fort, though, will belong to them. That kill means that they can't aggress, but fortunately for Rainbow Spectrum, Genji should be alive in time to contest this. And I don't think they want to even bother contesting this. They get the scroll thing down in the pavilion, but nothing to do. And you don't really have the follow-up damage you need to make the pick unless you catch someone way out. Did they keep that second turret is the question.
Blue team
They did not. So they lose a turret, but it's still 2 med kits on the turret to just 1 turret. So items belonging in favor of Rainbow Spectrum. They're stepping up here. Johanna does not want to go through that chokehold. The turret camp is up. They may fight over it. ATC slides in to try and get something. Mosh is down. They managed to get Mosh out of that last fight. Ide getting very low. I don't know if they've got Iron Skin available. The Ruta, they finally pop it. They've got it. The Ring of Frost goes down. Lands on the Phoenix. That just stops them from coming in, but the dunk. Oh, the Ring of Frost Cold Snap finds the Phoenix. Genji goes in for the kill, but Phoenix has to teleport out. Blur Ninja backs out in time. The dunk is not there. Both teams back out licking their wounds. Ide maybe looking for something in here, but the turret belonged to them. So now it's 2 turrets. 2 turrets versus a turret and 2 med camps still. And they're going to look to aggress onto this point. They're going in. They set up the turret. They've got the fish down. They've got the Deckard Cain heals going. I think he went for bottomless flask. He did not. He went for the Mornados. Genji goes in, trying to get the extract down onto the wall, but the Planet Cracker immediately followed up with the Mosh. It finds a Deckard Cain kill. It finds a Jaina kill, and what a combo coming out from Unicorns United. Murky goes down, but he's Murky. Plur Ninja escapes with just a hint of life, but this is going to be a Protector going over to Unicorns United, and most likely the game, these catapults are pushed way up. Murky is going to have to de-push them, but I think the Protector at 22 minutes, a fully stacked Asmodan, is going to be too much to stop Unicorns United. Ide valiantly up in front, but Ide is going to proc. Johanna's indestructible. She survives.
Blue team has taken
But that's going to
control
be
of
a
our protector.
rough defense. 22 more seconds before anybody is up. This protector is pushing onto the core, and I think at this point you can just AFK, push your buttons onto this core. Murky trying to do what damage they can. Genji trying to get some kills into the back line. I don't think that Plur can find anything. Here's a Tranquility to try and stop the Octo grab. Coming out, Blur Ninja tries to find the extra, maybe getting resets, has to protect it, but the protector is too strong. 20%, 10%, and that's going to be game number 1 of this friendship match, going to Unicorns United. Okay, game number 1 belonged to Unicorns United. Rainbow Spectrum looked really good that whole game, but a couple rough picks there allow Unicorns United to get that last fight in. And that last fight with the late game Asmodan and the Planet Cracker ETC Mosh Pit. Unicorns United find a way to win the game. Here's your talents. And update the score here for Unicorns United. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. There's going to be a big game number 2 coming up in just a minute. I'm going to make, we've got so many viewers, I'm going to make this lobby as quick as possible, and I'm going to make this break as quick as possible, so stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Unicorns United versus Rainbow Spectrum. We are here on Infernal Shrines, and this is Unicorns United map pick. Let's see if Rainbow Spectrum can bring it back by having the first pick advantage. Both teams are ready. We are going to go into Infernal Shrines.
Infernal Shrines.
Okay. Now, I assume we're going to see pretty much the standard NGS bands here. We're just waiting for... Oh, my goodness. Oh, sorry. It's 10:39 my local time. A little yawny. But everything's good. We're going to get the first band coming out from Rainbow Spectrum. Oh, you do 3 matches in a row and your throat starts getting really thirsty there. Rainbow Spectrum, really thinking about what they want to do. This can be really tough. And they banned the Urel. So not wanting to deal with the goat up top. The last band from Unicorns United, I maybe you banned the Genji, but we did notice Plur Ninja no longer in the match. Plur Ninja has been swapped out for okay. That was supposed to be a Rainer, and it looks like Rainbow Spectrum has... Looks like the friendship match continues as they decide to honor that band being a Rainer. I love it. And Asmodan banned out. That Asmodan was real trouble for them. And they banned the Kael'thas once more. So. The Rainer, Kael'thas, Yrel, Asmodan are the bans. And yeah, Asmodan was really rough. Once Asmodan got fully stacked, that last fight just kind of went downhill. Really trying to avoid the globes. And you have to think about so many things. If you've got the Asmodan on the team, but you've got the white main picked up. Thank you, Crow, for the auto host. Got 3 viewers there. The white main, the next pick. I like it. I don't know if I like it as much as the Deckard on this map. So we're going to see white main. I think you take up the Deckard immediately right here. But no, you go for the Johanna Phoenix. I like it. Planet Cracker definitely got value. I mean, it basically was the damage ult that won them the game. It got some good value picking off heroes that might have been otherwise gotten free. And Muradin's... Whoa, okay. I have not seen this lady in a long time. Not since she burned that tree down. Muradin Sylvanas, so looking to really snowball the Punisher. She doesn't help the Punisher as much as she used to because her abilities no longer turn off the towers. So she needs to be auto-attacking the towers in order to turn them off. And that can be dangerous, having to push up to where the Punisher is. Leoric immediately banned out. Is this a Cho'Gall? And I think you ban the Alex here instead of the Cho'Gall if you're worried about it, because they still need to support. And I'm not, Ariel can do it, but they ban the Jaina instead. So, not really caring about that. Leoric, I'm wondering what he stops, because Blaze is up. Maybe they grab Blaze here. But Cho'Gall. It feels like they're going to Cho'Gall with the Lyric Band. Maybe they're thinking about it. Nope, they're going to Blaze. So yeah, they're just looking to control the soul lane with the Blaze. I'm surprised. I think they were just thinking about their healer. I'm sure they had Blaze locked in. But as somebody pointed out to me, I think it was Lord Boo, you actually have an advantage over your opponent if you pick at the same time because you give them less time to think about the one hero you lock in.
Obey the call.
Yes, actually, I'm looking at my cell phone now. I'm checking it out. I'm looking it up. Yeah, you know what? I did order a one-man wrecking crew. It's here, and it's arrived with a very unlikely composition between Kel'Thuzad and Sylvanas. Now, the new Kel'Thuzad build allows him to get a ton of wave clear, especially if he goes Q build. I'm very curious to see what Nemesis is going to go. But Gul'dan being picked up, that's a good counter to the wave clear of Gazlo, Kel'Thuzad, and Sylvanas. Boy, yeah, you best be worried about your lanes. You do have the Blaze, you've got the Gul'dan. That's classic wave clear combination, so it's anybody's game at this point. Both these teams have very interesting combinations here. Looking over at Unicorns United, Gul'dan and Phoenix have the capability to rip through the Gazlo, Sylvanas, Kel'Thuzad. Rhaegar's got the cleanse, which is good news for them because they picked the healer before they picked the Kel'Thuzad. And you can cleanse out the Kel'Thuzad combo, which are not, like, once the combo's down now, it's down for a little bit longer, and it's not quite as strong. So, and the Ancestral, very easy too. It's very obvious who Kel'Thuzad is going to combo. You throw the Ancestral down to that one target, and you nail it. So, that's a good healer for them. Uther would have been a little bit better, but it's fine. All right, into the game we go. My camera going off into space. I don't know why. I do know why, but it's too much to explain. But here we are with Unicorns United on the side of heaven with Quit on the Phoenix, Handstall on the Rhaegar, Vardek playing the Johanna, Zayla on the Gul'dan, and Lorbot playing the Blaze. And on the side of hell, we've got Rainbow Spectrum with, whoa, no, on the white main, Captain Quinn playing the Sylvanas, Ide on the Muradin, Nemesis on the Kel'Thuzad, and who else but the level 100 Gazlo themselves. I'm so mad that I didn't get a close-up of them. They probably threw out the taunt and I missed it. But we're going to start in on the 4-man, excuse me. Gazlo going for the Goblin Repairs. Probably the solo lane talent for them. Mobile offense. Gul'dan going for the Q build. Figures Phoenix is enough burst. And Whiteman going for the Clemency build. Kel'Thuzad is going for Barb Change, but, you know, that doesn't speak to the rest of their build as well. Barb Change kind of a staple talent for Kel'Thuzad. The 4-man rotate coming on bottom. And we're going to keep an eye on these Kel'Thuzad quests down here. Master of the Cold Dark. You get 15 Blight. That tooltip is completely wrong. It gives you Glacial Spike if you get 15 Blight, and if you get 30 Blight, you get 75% spell power. So Nemesis is going to come online once they finish that quest. And Nemesis is going to be looking for as many bodies as possible to throw chains and roots onto. A big stun coming out for Gul'dan. Ide just looking to get in front of people, getting some stuns so that Kel'Thuzad can get stacks 2 more coming out. And Zealot, looking very low, is going to decide to tap rather than risk their life trying to life drain elsewhere. Phoenix bringing this camp up top. Ide is going to respond with the rotation, taking control of this bush, threatening Vardek, saving the Stormbolt for the Phoenix, and missing that secondary chain and the root. Just getting 1 stack, but we're... You know, stacks are coming along. Meanwhile, though, Gazlo getting way pushed in, but not so pushed in that they lost a whole lot of structure damage. And both teams trying to get Kel'Thuzad stacks is the name of the game at this point. Sylvanas going to be getting this camp along with KTZ. Grabbing his camp down bottom is Unicorns United. And wow, look at this Gul'dan wave clear. Just pushing this camp way up. This camp up to the right. But here she comes an invade. A Stormbolt goes out onto Johanna. Had used her Iron Skin, otherwise that Kel'Thuzad chain would have landed. But they're going to get a free clear on this camp. Well, they're going to get a free clear on this camp up top. Neither of these camps amounting to much more than giving the opponent busy work. Oh, big stun going onto the Phoenix. There's the Kel'Thuzad chain. Going to teleport out of it, which will remove the chain from the Phoenix. Meanwhile, Gazlo has to back up here, but didn't lose a whole lot of structure damage. Blaze held that lane very well, but out in the front, Captain Quinn is in trouble. Her Haunting Wave does not go off, and she can't teleport out, so she goes down. The stun onto the Phoenix, the chain not quite there for the follow-up from Nemesis. Nemesis at 9 stacks, but this shrine so far belonging to Unicorns United. And really, if you're Unicorns United, this is a must-get for you, this shrine, because if the Sylvanas gets this shrine early, you could start to snowball very quickly. Varda getting very low. The big jet propulsion goes down to Nemesis. Nemesis way out in front trying to get those stacks, but backs off in time. Thanks to the white main heal, this Punisher will belong to Unicorns United, and that Sylvanas kill at the very beginning, huge for Unicorns United. They jump the Punisher over the wall, and they're getting some good poke on it halfway down. They are going to get the front wall. Don't know if they're going to get much more in this fort. The Gazlo pushing top all the live long day. But Gul'dan trying to match him and actually may end up double soaking both these lanes. Looks like they may double soak each other, but they managed to push off Rainbow Spectrum long enough to grab this fort. Ide thinking about going back in, has to wait for Trait to get health. And it doesn't look like there's much of an engaged commit, especially with Unicorns United up a full level because of getting that fort. Ide, though, looking for a big stun, not finding it on the Rhaegar. But Gazlo and Gul'dan trying to out double soak each other. Beamhead is having to play catch up here as Gul'dan wave clear just way too much. Not able to match his clear with those turrets. But they might find a kill on the Vardic, but no, he uses his Iron Skin and he gets out. Here, Captain Quinn just pushing up here, just threatening this key. Fort front wall, and they're invading. They've got their 7s. They're invading up here. They feel like their 4-man superior. Kel'Thuzad trying to get those stacks up to 12 stacks so far, almost at that 15 for the Glacial Spike. A little bit behind what you would want for Glacial Spike as it used to be at level 7, and so at level 7 now you want it. Ide just zoning everybody out, doing a great job tanking on this Murden. They're going to grab the air camp, and the bottom camp though belong to Unicorns United, and that level lead's still there. Rainbow Spectrum need to figure out how to get 10 before this next Punisher, because this next Punisher is coming up soon, and I think Unicorns United will hit 10 around the same time that it pops up. And maybe pushing on this front wall. I mean, you've got a Sylvanas. You know, maybe you make a sneak rotation up top, because something. You've got to abuse that Sylvanas thing. Now just sneaking up here. They get a stun onto the Phoenix. The chain goes down, doesn't find the second chain, doesn't find the root. And just one more stack on that way to the Master of the Cold Dark. Now, White Maid coming up here. Maybe, oh, another rotation from Quinn. On to the Lorebot here. A damage going out. Lorebot's going to make it out in time, but now they can push this way. This is what I was talking about, that rotation. Top, they make it right now. Oh, push! Push, guys! Oh, no! Well, maybe they didn't know where they were. That could have been pretty risky. I retract my oh no on that push, but I think they could have gotten work done in this top lane, especially with a Sylvanas. At least threaten them, at least force them to rotate on them. But here comes the invade with level 10. The jet propulsion is out. Johanna Excuse me, Murden is stunned but has the jump out, but this is easy camp. What is happening? What were those green things falling from the sky? Zilla going for the Rain of Destruction. And what I hear from Blizzard is that Rain of Destruction is basically a pushing ult. Okay, this camp cleared out for free, but it is a good steal from them. Yeah, there's one more swipe from Dazzle, and they get their own camp. The ult will be Ancestral. I see in chat people were discussing whether it was going to be Bloodlust or not. Who do you Bloodlust? Phoenix? And that's it. Like, Gul'dan doesn't survive from it. And, oh, here we are. Sylvanas now pushing bottom, and here is the rest of their plan. Just using the Sylvanas to push down this tower. The Gazlo turrets, the Gazlo Robo-Goblin damage is here. And they're going to get themselves a fort, but they've got a camp up top here. They've got a Punisher. Is the race on? Is this the big race? Are they going to back? And they are. Not going to think that the Punisher plus Gul'dan is going to make too much happen. They back up into set up to defend their keep wall.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
But they push in. And this Punisher moving in, gets the jump over. They're whittling it down very well. Gazlo has got all these his turrets set up as much as he could set up before they shut up. But this Rain of Destruction is really wreaking havoc. It's tons of random damage. And Murden way on front has to use Savage, but the Planet Cracker is here. Is only landing on a little bit of the Murden. The Mind Control comes out. And Gul'dan has to be Ancestral, but Hanstel still in trouble. Captain Quinn, though, way out in front. The Sylvanas to the heal there. The White Mane heals happen in time. Desperation is enough. Captain Quinn survives. They keep their keep. They get a parity in level, I think. They're starting to get up close. They're still one level behind, but they've got themselves a fort, and they keep their keep. But KTZ, though, now only at 17 stacks. So here you are looking at level 12 to 11, but you're a keep down, and Kel'Thuzad is not close to stacked to 30. That could all change here in this team fight. As the invade comes in, they're all in a very tight corner. The Kel'Thuzad damage comes out. The combo not quite there. Phoenix, though, very low, has to back out. And the chase is on Vardic out in front. I don't think that they can chase in earnest here as E-Day. Everyone's slowed down by that Earthbound total from Rhaegar. All right, Johanna stepping up. Oh, and there's the Mind Control combined with the Kel'Thuzad ult. The combo not quite there, not in space, enough room to put the root down. The Blessed Shield comes out, but the engage is not happening. Phoenix trying to get some damage down. And both teams have to back out. We've got a couple of outs out there. Both Mind Control. And Gazlo popped his Robo-Goblin trait. And there's Rain of Destruction trying to get some damage onto this fort. The RNG might be there a little bit, but only getting that fort down to about half. But the 13 Talenters is here, and they can just sit here and poke at this fort all they want. The chain comes out. No combo available. The Planet Cracker hitting out of two people. White Mane goes down immediately. Captain Quinn backs out in time. Gorbok gets the Ancestral to avoid any follow-up damage. Nemesis trying to find a combo onto somebody not hitting those chains. And KTC having a real trouble hitting those combos this game. They survived that engage, losing a fort, only losing one person in White Mane. And a kid gone bottom. We grabbed for Unicorns United. That's going to add a lot of pressure on this keep. Rainbow Spectrum still has all their keeps. Blaze just grabbing all the XP they can. And they're going to try to get to level 13 before they get onto the shrine. But it may take them a while. The huge wave down bottom with this camp. You really want somebody to be soaking that up. You lose one minion. And they only miss one minion. Soak excellently done by them. Meanwhile, Blaze up here pushing this out. making sure that this camp is taken out and that their camp is going to survive and make its way to the keep, and that camp will be absolutely deadly if this shrine takes any time at all to contest. They grab the shrine, and Unicorns United, the first round, a double Gazelle Bomb coming out. There's the chain. KTZ now only 2 stacks away from Master Coldlock, 1 stack away. There's the mind control and the stun onto Phoenix. Phoenix is in trouble. The damage goes down, but Captain Quinn getting very low. The rain of destruction is just causing it everywhere. Everyone getting super low. But it's Phoenix that goes down. Instead, Vardic in trouble. The Ancestral available for them, but not available for Phoenix. KTZ now way up in front. Nemesis has the root down. Is it going to be enough? It will just barely be enough, but Captain Quinn is in trouble. Hamstel trying to get that kill onto the Kel'Thuzad. Ide out in front. There's this slow on Hamstel. The combo is actually going to pull him maybe to safety, but that's going to be a dead Rhaegar. And Rainbow Spectrum just barely survived. So much damage was going out onto Rainbow Spectrum, but the only kill is going to be the Phoenix that was pulled out of position. And then a quick Rhaegar to follow up, but the Punisher belongs to Unicorns United. Them pulling them out. Very clutch play. That keep, wow, that camp, I think Gazelle went up and got it, but that camp actually not pushing even close to that keep, so very good avoidance. That's a good luck for Rainbow Spectrum there, but 16's now out from Unicorns United. They don't have Rhaegar, so they can't use the push with this Punisher. But tough blow for Rainbow Spectrum. They win the fight, but they lose the objective, something they really wanted to have, drafting that Sylvanas. All right. Punisher quickly picked up there, but 16s now need to be online as soon as possible for Rainbow Spectrum, and that's going to allow the 16 to push for Unicorns United. This Gazelle damage has made a lot, but the Kel'Thuzad combos still chunking out Blaze. They're not quite what they used to be. But here's the mind control, drawing the Johanna in, and down she goes. She can't pop her iron skin. Sylvanas, a sneaky mind control there on the Johanna. Very clutch play there from Captain Quinn. All right, now they've got the soak, but they've got the 16. They're looking to grab this bottom camp. They may threaten to push down here. Blaze up top. I'm not sure what Blaze is doing. He's all by himself. Maybe waiting for them. Push top. Maybe waiting for them to show on map, so he decides where to go. He's just going to sit in a bush. Maybe getting vision. Murden, though, scouting out in this bush here. The whole team trying to move around, trying to stay out of sight. And they finally show Murden's up front, and Unicorns United want nothing to do with any of this. They're simply letting everybody push in. Blaze is saying, don't die. Maybe waiting for Gazelle to show and start pushing that wave, getting the XP. Rhaegar now showing, grabbing the bottom wave. Unicorns United just kind of going around soaking, and Rainbow Spectrum trying to get somebody to rotate into this jungle. Gul'dan might be in trouble. Sylvanas has her mind control available, but they don't know where the rest of the team is. And in fact, maybe looking in on this invade, though Hannah is all alone. Gul'dan is available. Blaze is right there. Blaze is in trouble. There's the mind control. Nobody is around to stop it from happening. And Blaze goes down. So a bit of a miscommunication maybe from Unicorns United. Not really sure what to do at this point. Rainbow Spectrum taking advantage of that, punishing the Blaze for being out. And that's another staggered death, and this is going to allow Rainbow Spectrum to do what they want, and what they want is to invade this camp. Hamstel going to be there to see it. If they can get a chain onto this Rhaegar, Hamstel is going to be in trouble. The damage going out. Can they get the kill? They cannot. The Blessed Shield comes out. The Gazelle bomb's there. Everybody getting kind of low, but they can't really do anything. Blaze is down for another 4 seconds. Phoenix is all the way bottom, and this is going to be a free camp for Rainbow Spectrum. Almost lost the Rhaegar there. All right. Pushing, now using the Sylvanas to push up onto this fort. This fort is going to be stopped but all 5 members are here. Gazzo is up on the point. The Gul'dan damage here, but this wave is just so huge along with the camp that it's very difficult for them to push up. They finally cleared everything, and actually, for all things considered, cleared very quickly on the side of Unicorns United. Rainbow Spectrum, though, now on the point. They're halfway there. Gazzo has got his turret up. Welcome to Turret City, ladies and gentlemen. Lord Dot steps way up, gets the bunker down. Rain of Destruction not doing quite what they want. It is getting them some skeletons, but a Gazzo bomb goes on to Johanna. Ancestral is out, but is it going to be enough? No, it will not. Vardic goes down. Phoenix trying to look for the damage, but Sylvanas draws him back in with her Siren Song. Lorbot trying to get a flank, ends up dying instead. And that's going to be a Punisher going over to Rainbow Spectrum. Rainbow Spectrum maybe pushing for a win here with Blaze and Johanna not available for at least 30 more seconds. All right. I see in the chat somebody predicted that by the time Gul'dan gets to the backline, Syl and Gaz will destroy him. Instead, it was Blaze this time. But you are right in that regard. They go to grab a camp, but this Punisher is pushing and it's pushing hard. The Glacial Spike goes out, trying to find themselves. The Phoenix quits, is too smart for that. But it's an arcane Punisher. Akuma, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the friendship match. Unicorns United versus Rainbow Spectrum Game 2. This is getting very close to Rainbow Spectrum taking this home, and they're looking to backdoor this maybe, but they don't have nearly enough damage. They have to back. They have to step out here. And that's going to be a tough defense. The Punisher going in, but Gazzo already getting some smack onto the core of the planet. Cracker comes out, but it's not going to be enough. Whitemane, Sylvanas, excuse me, is going to go down, but Gazlo doing Gazlo things. B-Med and the Punisher just smacking the crap out of this core. Merding gets the jump onto the core. And that's a GG tied set. That's what I love to see from the friendship match tonight. Everybody is equal here tonight. Everybody's friends. Nobody loses. I really appreciate that. And we're going to take a look at the stats here. We're going to look at the talents. And we're going to go back here and let's get some interviews. Hold on one second. All right, I got one Captain Whispered. Okay, we're going to get winners a game. Okay, hold on one second. Okay, interview with B-Med. B-Med Duho from Rainbow Spectrum. Sorry about the delay there. I had to type a whole lot of things. And now I have to click the button to get into the dang lobby where B-Med Duho already is. And I think that my voice... Oh! Am I... Okay, I am heard here.
Yeah, it's kind of glitchy.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me. Is it now? I've been saying this all over. Even said it on the podcast. Is it B-Med Duho?
No.
Okay. What should I be saying here?
B-Metaho.
B-Metaho.
You're so close.
Yeah.
Say it again.
It's not
B-Metaho.
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 All right. Okay. So the U is a schwa vowel for the schwa fans in the audience. Thank you so much for joining me. And we are also joined by from Rainbow Spectrum. You guys enjoyed that match? You guys tied it up.
Yeah, we were really happy with that turnaround on the second map and that we could go split the series 1-1. Little disheartened after the first game, but always good to come back.
Yeah, I'm really glad you guys were able to bring it back and not be disheartened there in the second match. Now, first question is, Sylvanas, Is this a thing you guys do?
Quinn really loves Sylvanas.
Okay.
So, her, sorry, her playing Sylvanas was something that she definitely wanted to get to do in a couple NGS games. So.
Oh, that's awesome, and you got a win on it, so that's fantastic. Now,
She loves the combo of Sylv Gaz personally.
Okay.
So
Awesome. Well, you guys specialisted each other. You did a very good job doing that. The Kel'Thuzad pairing with that. What was the thought behind that?
honestly, there wasn't any thought. We
Yeah, it sounds bad. We didn't talk the third DPS slot out as much.
okay.
We were at that point we were kind of going for comfort picks.
Okay.
So Alana is one of our main DPS players, and we trust her. She is very good on what she plays.
I'm sorry,
so we kind
who's
of trust her to pick
Who's Alana?
Nemesis.
Okay,
sorry,
Nemesis.
Nemesis. Her Discord name is Alana. She's posting in the Divi DE chat.
Okay, so
right now,
viewers out there, Nemesis is Alana. And
Sorry.
Watch out for Nemesis in the future, ladies and gentlemen.
We trust her on whatever assassins she feels like playing at the moment, because we trust her to synergize as well as she can.
Okay. Awesome. Sounds awesome. Good. Now, let me give a quick look at the first game, Volskaya Foundry. You guys had a really good start. And it kind of fell apart towards the end with that big mosh pit planet cracker there. What was your comms like going into that final point?
We were a little behind at that point, and we knew we needed to take that final fight on the point, or else it was basically GG if we lost it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we had 2 support camps in the turret, so we were looking pretty good. Just kind of got caught, not off guard, but we got caught by that really good mosh into the planet cracker. Like, their comms must have been great, because that was almost instant that they had the 1-2 going.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because Claire and I have been practicing some similar combos, the Octograb Planet Cracker combo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard to get that timing down, so I'd assume it's similar with Mosh and Planet Cracker as well.
Absolutely.
So it's pretty admirable that they can do that combo so well.
Yeah. I do have a question actually about the Murky. I mean, obviously, I wasn't too surprised to see the Murky, but my question to you is, what position does Murky play in your guys' strategy? Like, what's his role for you?
He's kind of a super squishy melee assassin.
Okay.
I build him so he's kind of a mage. He pumps out a lot of bursty damage in a very short amount of time, but he's easily killed and stopped from doing that damage if you can get to him in time.
Okay. Sounds awesome, and that was some pretty good Murky stuff going on. Did you have a little bit of trouble with the Varian? I saw you using were you using Octograb to stop him from killing your pufferfish?
Yeah, mainly because it's such a short cooldown. It's only I think 40 or 50 seconds. So I feel like I can use it basically off cooldown. And I was actually doing that to get bribe stacks, because he was killing it too fast for me to get bribe stacks.
Yeah, and I think I pointed that in the cast, so I'm glad I was right guessing there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me, and BMAD, it is always a pleasure getting those crazy games, and glad to see the level 100 Gazo in play on Infernal Shrines. So that'll be it for questions from me. You got any shout outs for Twitch chat?
I want to shout out Unicorns United, definitely. They're fun to talk to, and they're a good team to play against. I think they're pretty evenly matched versus us a lot of the time. So.
Mm-hmm. As we saw tonight. All right, anything else from Wono?
Yeah, shout out to Unicorns United. Great games, good people. That kind of mix up with the banning in the second game we saw that they were good people, a good team. Shout out to our own team. Good job. We didn't get everyone in for these games, and we're kind of trialing a couple people for some other spots. So hopefully you'll see some new faces around Rainbow Spectrum. But thanks for the cast, Ghost Dunk. Shout out to you.
All right, thank you so much. It was my pleasure. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Rainbow Spectrum. Thank you so much for joining me. And up next, we've got Unicorns United. The captain, Vardic, is going to be... let's see if I can get him in Discord here. Where Where are you? There he is. Okay, sorry, I had to type a whole bunch of words there, and I am back. Vardic, I'm not sure if he's going to be joining us. I think he may have stepped out, maybe a little bit of miscommunication there as far as what the interview was going to be. But we're going to see if we can get Vardic. But that was a really good set. I'm glad everybody joined me for the Rainbow Unicorn Super Happy Friendship match tonight here in Div D West in NGS. And yeah, you guys got to see yourselves a Gaza. You got to see yourselves a Murky. So consider yourself lucky for that. And that second match, I really think the Sylvanas mind control actually played a very big part. They had, which actually surprised me that, oh my God, I just loaded that replay again. That is unfortunate. I'm going to have to mute the desktop audio for that. But it surprised me that we didn't see the Rhaegar hold the cleanse for that mind control. I didn't see if he went cleanse actually. Well, we'll see. But it looks like Vardic may not be joining us. So anyways, thanks for sticking around, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have another Nexus Gaming Series game going on? That's the big question right now. Looking at Twitch, we sure as heck do. Actually, it looks like no, the game has ended, but we do have someone in the NGS community going. It's our friend, not Paradox. Oh, never mind. We've got Vardic on the line. I think we made it. And now we're just waiting for the pop in. There he is, hey. Vardic. Welcome.
Sorry, I thought I was out, but I guess I'm in.
Oh yeah, no. I just meant I decided against the dual interview. I wanted you on as well. I usually like to interview both people if I have time. If there's a draw. Speaking of a draw. You guys' first game in Volskaya Foundry, you really made a comeback there. It
was really like that. Just that I think that 3-man mosh and getting that instantly timed planet cracker with the Asmo right on top at the end. And they're just like, okay, we're fighting over everything. Like I know their macro's good. They're getting support on us. Like we're just kind of fighting over camps, but getting them kind of tit for tat. And it was just kind of over that last team fight that we locked in that mosh pit. And it was like, okay, we're getting the mosh, and now we're getting the protector while we're at 20. Okay, time to go. Like,
oh, that's funny. But
yeah,
what was the comms like up to that point? Like, just before that last fight, like, what was your plan to get back in the game?
Just being active and like making sure we're watching them, because like we know if you leave everybody, it's just like Varian match that Murky, like just make sure we're not leaving the lanes out. Do we have turret camp up? Let's get it. Like it's just kind of that map awareness, that learning that just not leaving anything, that if there's something to do, we should be there already doing it. Like don't hesitate, we're there. If we think they're going to be fighting over support camp and we're at an eagle, like or even talent tier, we should be fighting over it, and just kind of like looking for that map awareness of being like, hey, what's our macro? Because like there was no time where either one of our teams were more than a level or a half ahead, so where we didn't really get that talent tier advantage. So it's just like making sure we're not falling behind and just keeping the pressure up, but they did that too. So it was just a really exciting game. Like this is the first time in 2 seasons that my team has gone 1-1. So it's either been we get 2-0'd or we 2-0 teams. So wow. Big, yeah. So it's been exciting for us. This is our first 1-1. So, and it was just really awesome matches for us.
Excellent. Now a couple questions. Lorebot, was Murky the bane of their existence?
No, it was. it wasn't like it wasn't that it was that Murky was the bane of Lorebot's existence. Is that when it comes to Murky, it's got to babysit him. Like you don't leave a Murky out in lane. So it wasn't that. It wasn't like Lorebot felt challenged by the Murky, but it was just like we started the match, and I'm like, Lorebot, you're on off lane. You match this Murky. You don't leave him alone, because if you leave a Murky alone, you're in trouble.
Yeah, gotcha. And my other question is about the Asmoden. You drafted Asmoden early in the draft, but you didn't take too many traditional Asmoden pair heroes to like help Asmoden stack. Is that the way that you like to run Asmodan? Did Asmodans like struggle with stacks because of that?
I think it's more just team comfort that we're still finding that amongst ourselves within our hero pool. Like when you're saying the traditional Asmo counters, and this might make me sound like a scrub. I'm like, what is the traditional Asmo counter?
Not a counter, like a hero.
No, counters are complementary heroes. Complementary heroes. That's what I mean to say. But when you're like, what's those traditional Asmodan complementary heroes since he's been reworked? I'm like, I don't see that enough yet. Like maybe I'm somewhat finding that in myself and finding that with like I look a lot right now with my team is what is our strengths? What's the heroes we're playing?
Yep.
And Asmo's somebody more we're working into our team. Like Zella's a really strong DPS, so if he's finds something that he likes, I'm like, okay, well, let's play with what he wants to play, and then we'll figure out how it goes from there.
Gotcha.
And then, so yeah, maybe it's just us playing around with what Asmo means to us.
Well, that's fantastic, and I think that's what all teams watching should do. Just don't be a slave to the meta. Just go out there, and you really only learn by doing. So make sure you get out there. That said. I can answer your question. Typically, you see Asmodan with something like a Kael'thas or a Jaina or a Johanna or someone that can help Asmodan stack their talents.
And we've run that too. To me, it's just like, are we going to run that? Because to me, the new Asmo is that mage now. He's a mage. So like to run it like a Jaina or a KT, or which we have done, but like we ran KT Asmo before on Inferno. We just I wanted to try and get more of the auto attack, and I guess I just spiced it up. But usually a KT Asmo is not out of our stream. It's just also the double mage. Right. I'm always wary of, just from coaching.
Yeah, that's fair. But normally you'll grab like a Johanna, but they did grab Johanna first thing, which would have stopped that from happening. Yeah. Or just somebody that can help like make your team like set up the wave like for the Asmo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the first one, like we were like, I was honestly when I was looking at it, was like I'm either gonna pick Johanna or I'm gonna pick ETC. I kind of like ETC over Johanna, even though Johanna's like the more tank of the tanks. Just for flavor reasons, I like ETC more. And then it was like, okay, they're picking Johanna, I'm picking ETC. Like it was like I didn't lose at that point. It was like if they picked ETC, I'm picking Johanna. Like that was how it was going.
Awesome, great to hear. Now the second game, Infernal Shrines. You guys, that was such a close game. You guys finally got taken out there. The Sylvanas mind control was definitely an issue. What was your plan? What was your plan going into the game against such an odd composition?
I guess we were just kind of just turtle and then kind of look for them to overpush us and then deal with it again. It was like the babysitting routine with Sylvanas. You just don't leave her in lane. We need to send a babysitter. But I think we fell apart in a bit. Like there was a couple of moments that I think we over pushed ourselves. I did one specifically. We're on top shrine. I went in too ham. Just because specifically of that mind control. I was kind of like, I think I was looking for her and then trying to get that stun on her. But then I got hit with the Kael'thas, which on the second game, actually, we were actually looking at Kael'thas, which was really weird. No, we wanted to pick Kael'thas, and then they picked it. I was like, when does that ever happen?
Bad luck.
Right? Like, we're going to spice it up in our mage category. And then I don't know. He just had great area control. So that was one with me going on top that we just overhammed. And then I think when we had Lorebot go and check top bruiser camp, we went up a little too ham, and it just kind of cost us too much. But like other than that, it was like we had the right game plan because I think we were controlling in a lot of aspects of that last match. we just kind of threw it in the end part of the last match.
Gotcha. Okay, well, thank you so much for the interview. Now is the time you get to shout out Twitch.
I shout out to my team. I shout out to my coaches, Unaverted from Team Reborn, as well as Golden Freeze and Negan. One's Discord, one's in Battle.net. Shout out to United East for being my training partners, and shout out to you for casting our lovely match.
All right, thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure, and thank you so much for joining me here tonight on the Rainbow Unicorn Super Happy Friendship match.
Thank you so much.
All right.
You have yourself a great day.
You too. All right, ladies
Bye.
and gentlemen. Bye. That was Vardic from Unicorns United tying it up here. Thank you guys so much for joining me on the Rainbow Unicorn Super Happy Friendship match. That's going to be it, I think. Make sure you guys follow me. I'm going to be casting NGS all season long. I usually cast Tuesdays and weekends, and sometimes other days during the week, depending on whether teams are practicing and whether I have a social life or not. Twitch.tv/GhostDunk if you're watching this on YouTube. Hit the follow button if you are watching this on Twitch right now. And check out NexusGamingSeries.com. We've got 180 teams across 7 divisions. Make sure to check all that out. And check out our lovely casters. Make sure you stay tuned for whoever I host next. That is Nexus. It is NGS affiliated. And you know what? You go out there and you have a good tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday tomorrow, because you know what? You deserve it. And I really appreciate you guys watching this match. I'm feeling super happy friendship myself. But that's going to do it for us tonight. Once again, Unicorns United, Rainbow Spectrum holding hands 1-1 in this best of 2. I've been your caster, Ghost Dunk. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to stick around for whoever we raid next. Adios. Have a good one.